prices. Always there for you. Merry Christmas from Pick n Pay.
So last night was the first night of Chanukah, and we've invited head chef of Goldie's Deli to our studio today to show us how to make a Chanukah dish. Michael Wiener, thank you so much for joining us this morning. What are you making for us?
Okay, we're going to do potato latkes.
Latkes?
Latkes, which is grated potato, grated onion, salt and pepper, a bit of flour and some eggs for binding.
So it's basically similar to a potato pancake?
Correct. Okay, so first we put in some oil just to cover the bottom of the pan. We let that get nice and hot.
Is this something that you make every year as a part of your family tradition?
We make it every year for Chanukah. It has got to do with the Festival of Lights, and hence the Chanukah.
The Chanukah, which is the candles.
All right, so sorry, what we're doing here is we're putting in some potato and some onion. Quantity-wise, you're probably looking at about 4 or 5 potatoes and a half an onion. Bit of flour for binding. We're going to put in a pinch of salt.
Very easy.
Put in a little bit of pepper there. Okay, now we're going to crack some eggs. We're going to probably put 3 eggs into. 3. Okay, we do it one at a time.
One at a time.
Yeah, because we've got to just check there's no blood spots on the eggs. Put another egg in there.
Yeah.
You want to do that for me?
I make quite a handy assistant.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
I even wash the dishes afterwards.
Okay, let's check that.
Check that.
There's no blood. Yeah, that's cool. We can drop another one in there.
Oh, wait, we dropped a shell in there.
Okay.
There we go. I want to know more about the lighting of the candles. Tonight will be the second night that you light.
Tonight will be the second lighting. Last night was the first. Let me just turn that down a bit. Not quite familiar with your stove.
There we go.
Okay. Let's just put some baking powder, probably like a half a teaspoon of baking powder in there.
You're quite good at this. You're just measuring with your fingers.
You know something? This is a recipe that was handed down from my late grandmother to my mother to myself, and it's all got to do with the feel.
Yes.
You know, there is a recipe posted.
I know which
is a guideline.
The keyword is Latkes to 33728, and you'll get the recipe. But you can just have fun in the kitchen.
Yeah, it's just brilliant.
It's all about love and feeling.
It's all about that. And you know something? The recipe is one thing, but everybody's tastes vary, and some people grate carrots into it, and some people put a bit of cinnamon into it.
I like to add cumin or a fresh sprig of dill into mine.
Yeah, and let's just pop that there out of the way. Okay, so there's your basic mixture. Let me just wipe my hands and I'll just show you.
Sure. And you mix with your hands, obviously?
Yeah, you know, some people mix with spoons, other people mix with forks. We just use our hands. Sorry, we did wash our hands first.
No, we did.
Of
course we did.
Okay.
And we also asked the question, what is your Chanukah tradition? What do you guys do at home? Let us know. Call us, 083-913-3728, or post it on our Facebook page, eXpresso Morning Show SABC3. Okay, so you've dropped a little piece in there.
We just dropped a bit in because if the oil's not hot enough, what happens is it absorbs too much oil into the potato mixture. So you want to actually start.
So you just get that oily taste.
Correct. You want to start with the really hot oil. And we'll just pop that there. And then the idea is that you just use your hands.
You just use your hands.
Can I come and play? Use your hands, please.
I did wash my hands.
Wash your hands. And
so
then,
you just take a little bit?
Yeah, and you just pop it in.
Okay.
And make it a bit flatter.
Flat?
Because it's the round. It's the crunchy bits on the side that are the most tasty. Just pop it in.
Pop it in.
There we go.
Don't burn your hands.
Okay.
And so when do you make this? Do you make this on the first day?
You have it for 8 days.
For 8 days.
Yeah. What I'll do is, while this is frying, because this needs about 3 or 4 minutes.
There we go.
Just to fry golden brown. And pop another one in there.
There we go.
There we go.
Oh, I think that one's a bit big.
No, it's cool. You know something? That's wonderful.
It's all about the way you like it.
Take that spoon and just move. Let's make a little well in the middle.
A little well in the middle.
Pop another one in the middle there.
Okay.
And I'm going to turn this oil down just a wee bit.
There we go. I'll do that for you.
Maybe cooking a bit too fast. Right.
There we go.
Okay, so that's frying away. It's quite a messy business, this. But then cooking isn't a clean operation. Okay.
That's why you need an assistant to help you clean up afterwards.
Correct. absolutely.
That's where I come into the picture. Okay.
I'm just going to quickly rinse my
You
hands.
rinse your hands. I'm going to remind you of our keyword today, Latkes, to 33728. SMS that word, and you'll get the ingredients for this fabulous recipe sent to your mobile phone. Very, very easy. It's just onion, it's grated potatoes, it's flour, baking powder, salt, pepper, oil, as well as eggs, and very easy
just
to make.
Just be sure to check the eggs that there are no blood spots, because if there's a blood spot on the egg, you have to discard it, you know. We can't eat somebody else's blood. So we just do that.
Yeah.
All right. So coming back to this whole tradition of the oil and the latkes, what happened was in biblical times, the miracle was, because it's called the miracle of lights. I mean, it's a whole...
The Festival of
Lights, but the whole thing was a miracle. And what happened was, when the temple was destroyed, the high priests, or I think they called them, went in, and over the ark,
yes,
there is an eternal flame that burns constantly. And there was only enough oil, I think, for 1 or 2 days.
Yes.
And they were like really, really concerned, because if that went out, I mean, it was like bad news. And what happened was, it burned for the 2 days, and then it just kept going.
Burning.
And it actually burned for 8 days, and it gave them enough time to replenish their oil stocks and to keep going. So that is what the miracle is all about.
And the middle candle, the significance of the middle candle?
The middle candle, sorry, so every day we light another candle to signify. So the middle one gets lit, and then you use from the middle one to light the first one. And then the second day you light 2, and the third day you light 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. Until the festival's over. These are coming on just like really gorgeous. Well. How are we doing for time? Tell me.
Yeah, we're doing pretty well. We've got a few minutes. We've got about 2 minutes left.
Okay, because we may just have time to get these out.
And how would you serve this?
Okay, this is served with cinnamon and sugar. That's the one tradition.
Nice and sweet.
Yeah, it's nice and sweet. But then some people... Sorry, latkes we eat all year round. It's not just a Chanukah thing. And when we have it all year round, it's either eaten with cinnamon and sugar or cream cheese and smoked salmon.
I was just going to say cream cheese and smoked salmon.
Because that's like really yummy.
That is delicious.
Yeah, I mean, that's like really yum.
Yeah.
And then, of course, there's the donuts.
I wanted to ask you about the significance of the donuts.
Okay, so the donuts are exactly the same as the latkes. Again, it's the whole oil vibe.
Yes.
For sweetness and for just a good year. It's rounded. And it's just well balanced, but the whole thing's got to do with, again, the oil.
Yes.
The oil is what the whole...
That's the significance.
Correct. That's what the whole significance is.
Michael, while you're busy turning that, our keyword to 33728, Latkes. Send it through and you can get the recipe for this awesome recipe. You can get the ingredients sent to your mobile phone. You can also check our Facebook, our website, eXpressoshow.com, for the recipe and try this at home. It's not only a Jewish tradition.
No, it's not. In fact, it's actually delicious. I think the Austrians, they have a thing called a potato rösti.
That's right.
Okay.
Also goes back to Russia. They also...
Yeah, and they put it into a pan. I'm not quite sure, but I don't think they use eggs. They just put this potato mixture and onion mixture into a pan, and they cook it for much longer until the potato itself becomes almost like a mash.
Yes.
And it just binds itself together.
That looks great.
And yeah, and that's, you know what I mean? It's actually as simple as that. And
how long do you cook it for?
Well, this would probably need maybe another 2 minutes or so.
Well, we're going to leave it because we're going to take a quick break. Sure. Michael, thank you so much for joining us, and happy holidays to you.
Thank you.
If you're celebrating Chanukah, happy holidays to you as well. We're taking a quick break and we'll be back after this.
Stay with eXpresso and SABC3.